outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Ekeler.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready. Big Lion. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They move the ball over 50. Play in the last one.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
go, let's go. Crowd right. 21. Ready.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Finds Johnston. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hit you underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, go Lion. 21. Ready.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Home trips right.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Go.
Herbert now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Baylor tight. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at half.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA.
Mike Williams,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready, ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Cine.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Chargers.
Go Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Right. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we... Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it up. And the Vikings force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands.
Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Completes this to Addison out left. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go, let's go. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 21. Let's go.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. It still won't go down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
In motion right is Johnston.
Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but
Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Baylor Tigers.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Okay, hurt. Go.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Herbert going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9. 59. Go.
Herbert to throw. He gets this out to Spiller.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or intercept.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Ready. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, tried to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Okay, break.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw.
That's caught downfield by Anderson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Come on.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet, buying time to his left. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.